So I'm reading from my journal slash non-drinking journal here that I kept when I was trying to stay strong and I was struggling. I was writing down my feelings every day so I can just kind of get them out of there. I didn't want them inside anymore, so I put them on paper. Now I'm a bit over a year sober and I'm just going back and reflecting, and I haven't read them since I wrote them. What I do is I read it, I sit for a second, literally 10 or 20 seconds, and then I hit record on the video, and then I reread it. I wrote, so I still feel a little weird not drinking. It was only 11 days. Yeah, it definitely felt weird. I am not used to knowing myself, which you got to get to know yourself. If you're not buzzing, you're sitting with yourself. Since my last time not drinking, which was 72 days or so, I have truly found God in myself. Now, those 72 days, they were rough. I was fighting with myself. It was a battle. I was at war. I wanted to drink every day. And I just couldn't take it, and obviously I gave in. I was just so tired of the fighting with myself. My body was fighting with me. I knew it wasn't good, and I didn't want to drink anymore. I didn't want to drink, but my body, it wanted it, man. It was relentless. It was hounding me. It was like a demon. Um, I've heard people say that the body has its own mind. Then I wrote, I have truly found God in myself. This is a different feeling. It's so wild. I'm happy. Now, in some of my videos that I've mentioned God in a couple of them or so, not I've talked about him more than a couple of times, but in a couple of the videos, people have made negative comments about God. And I understand where they're coming from because I felt the same way. I felt some of the comments they say, oh, that we have free will. It's not God, it's us. We're doing it, and I get that. I absolutely get that. But some of us need strength from other places. And through deep meditation and sitting quiet with myself and truly working on myself and just praying and asking for help, I'm telling you, something happened. Something came through, something clicked. When you know, you know. I definitely found a connection there. I believe God has talked to me. Something talked to me. We can call it God. We can call it source. People call it Yahweh. Um, they say Jesus, you got to go through the Son to get to the Father. Whatever you believe. We definitely didn't come from primates, and there wasn't a giant big explosion, a big bang, and then all these beautiful things came about. Nothing beautiful ever came out of an explosion. So there is something that we don't know exists. And for layman's terms, I say God. It's just easy for everyone to understand. If you don't believe it, I understand. I didn't believe it. But I'm telling you, it's something. And that's what helped me. And that's what got me here. And this is what got me feeling so great. I never felt this great in my life. I quit drinking for 8 years and I didn't feel this good. I felt crappy most of the time because I wanted to drink. So being sober, I feel great. It is wild. I'm happy getting to know myself. And if you're struggling, I truly understand. And if you haven't found God, just sit and meditate with yourself. There's something out there. Make that connection, because that's what I did, and that's why I'll never drink again. I know I'll never drink again. So stay strong, keep fighting. Yeah, have a good night.